Hey, Jules Blessed Vegan, and as always, welcome to my channel. And for those of you who are new, I know you can benefit. So, people, we are busy putting together a brand new kitchen. Oh my goodness, it is very exciting. It's only been about 50 hours, like honestly, and that whole kitchen is disassembled. New covers are already starting to go in. The paint is primed. I mean, oh my gosh, I've been like spending hours finding all the things we need, like the flooring and the painting and everything. And praise God, with my husband, his brother, and sister-in-law Lori, it will be completely done, start to finish, in 1 week. Can you imagine a brand new kitchen in 1 week? And the whole thing will be about 80, about like, I mean, just like with everything, including meals and things for sponsoring Ed and Lori for being here, will probably be about $8,000. And I remember, I mean, you can't do a kitchen for $8,000. Are you kidding? Right? Like, even when we were looking into just the cheapest way to redo our kitchen, the best they could do was like refacing, where they don't even fix the inside. They don't reline them, they don't clean them, they don't do anything. They just simply strip and repaint like the cupboards, and then they do a couple other things. Was like 11,400, I think, was the best quote we got. And of course, if we wanted a real one, it was at least 18,000. And we're even considering like switching out the little tracks in the new drawers so that they work a little better. All of it will not exceed like 8,500 bucks. It's a miracle. And of course, this is why I did summer school, right? Because I can get an extra month of pay to help pay for the kitchen. It's why I did things like my adjunct duties after school, which of course was the grace of my husband to say, yeah, stay late. Because of course I'll be paid for that. And ideally this entire kitchen will be paid off shortly after it's complete, you know, which is the best. That'll be the best. Oh, I know. You're wondering, so Jewel, is your hair just pulled back, or is it in a beautiful is there a hidden beauty in the back? Yeah, it turned out that Lori was a hairdresser and she wanted to French braid my hair. I'm like, yes, please. I mean, how fun is that? So anyway, we're having a great time. But it's really for the grace of Ed and Lori, who wanted to visit for sure, but came with a mindset that they were going to be all in on improving our home and making that kitchen happen. The grace of my husband, trusting that God would provide even though he was taking a week off for work. You know, the grace of me being well enough to be able to work the extra work, you know, to make it happen. So there's a lot of grace, and that's the theme that I wanted to talk about. God's grace, and what does that look like? And I'm going to do some quotes on that, starting with this one. This is by Henri Friedrich Amiel, which of course I'm slaughtering the pronunciation, I'm sure. But I thought this one was so important. It said, learn to, and I'm going to use this as the icon for the video, learn to be what you are, and learn to resign with a good grace all that you are not. That is powerful. That is so powerful. We all have gifts, right? And it's saying, learn to be what you actually are, what you yourself are called to be, what your gifts are in your life and to the world. And then have the grace to resign, to let go of what you are not and what you will never be, right? So often people lament because they don't have the skills that somebody else has. They don't have the whatever it is, the grace, the charm, the humor, whatever it is, instead of learning to be exactly what they are called. Because God doesn't forsake anyone, and he gives everybody great gifts and great skills. But what is that? Everybody's different, right? So learn to be what you are, and learn to resign with a good grace all that you are not. And let that be okay, right? All right, my friends, first day of grace. Like if you like, join us if you haven't. Subscribe. Let me know in the comments below how I may support you. Let me know, seriously, what do you think of that? Is there freedom in being able to just focus on what we're called to be instead of lamenting over what we don't possess? I say yes. All right. Join us if you haven't, and until we talk again, best of all, know that grace is yours for the taking, and therefore you're blessed.